to reveal the impact women have on American society. A number of schools have had to close today.
Alec Baldwin says he doesn't know how much longer he'll play President Trump on Saturday Night Live.
No.
I know, saying it so. Alec, the actor, says he's taken aback by the, quote, maliciousness of this White House. He also says Mr. Trump lacks sportsmanship. Baldwin has been impersonating Trump on SNL since October.
Well, now to New York Harbor, where a peculiar occurrence last night made the Statue of Liberty go dark. Only Lady Liberty's crown and torch illuminated for several hours overnight.
Many people online thought it was part of the Day Without Women protest. Others thought it was a symbolic symbol of America's mysterious future. However, the National Park Service says, nope, it's an unplanned power outage caused by ongoing construction work.
Yeah, not that interesting after all, is it?
Not really.
Somebody unplugged.
You know, in honor of International Women's Day, did you know that today is also coincidentally the day that the first woman in the world got a pilot's license?
Really?
In 1910. Raymond de la Roche, French woman, was first
you would know
that. Granted a pilot's license. It's pretty cool.
That is very cool. Yeah, indeed. Well, we are back after a quick break. We have a lot to talk about, especially the latest out of Washington, where the CIA is shaken up over an alleged breach, what the leaked documents are exposing about surveillance tactics.
Plus, we are awaiting Speaker Paul Ryan to talk about the new health care bill after meeting with Republicans. This comes as Congress begins a debate plan today.
And we've got an update on those unsupported claims from President Trump that former President Obama wiretapped his phones, what the White House is saying. This is CBSN, always on.
Opportunities aren't always obvious. Sometimes they just drop in. CME Group can help you navigate risks and capture opportunities. We enable you to reach global markets and drive forward with broader possibilities. CME Group, how the world advances.
Remember when you called me a nerd before? Get ready to apologize. It's gonna be so much fun.
I believe in you. The whole team does.
The only thing smarter than a genius.
You're being smart with me.
We're smart with everybody.
Is a team of them.
We don't have a plan B yet. Now's a good time to think of one.
I've got sand in my pants.
I have more than sand in my pants.
Scorpion. CBS Mondays or stream it live or on demand.
In simple terms, we use behavioral science to hunt down monsters.
It's highly organized and sophisticated.
This is just the beginning.
Victims give us a look into the killer's mind.
Oh, God. It's time to deliver the profile.
Catch television's #1 suspense thriller.
He's got a very specific M.O., but he will stick to his pattern.
Let's go to work.
Criminal Minds, CBS Wednesdays.
I brought my famous spinach dip.
Thursdays, join the fun on The Big Bang Theory.
Is this not a dress-up party?
No.
Was it ever a dress-up party?
No.
Howard, didn't you tell me it was a dress-up party?
Yeah. So get ready to celebrate.
Why did you get a party sub?
People are coming over. It looks fun.
A party sub implies it's a party.
Your attendance implies it's not.
With TV's #1 comedy.
I like a party as much as the next man, as long as the next man doesn't like a party.
Don't miss The Big Bang Theory, CBS Thursdays, or stream it live or on demand.
Inside job.
This was a willful act of putting this material together.
I'm Jeff the Gaze with a look at how the agency allegedly hacks into phones, smart TVs, and even cars.
It's a complicated process, but actually it's very simple. It's called good health care.
This is a dumpster fire of a bill. Republican leaders were hoping to get a quick vote on their Obamacare replacement plan, but they're going to have to win over some of their own party members first. I'm Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill with more on the resistance to the replacement.
We have another one trying to spin up right now, a little fire-nado.
Deadly wildfires have scorched earth and livelihoods. I'm David Begnaud in Woodward, Oklahoma, where flames are still burning, but we'll take you to the places where the perspective is personal.
In the last months, I've done my share of sleeping, little soul searching and reflecting.
After a little bit of downtime, Hillary Clinton is reemerging. I'm Jan Crawford inside the Kennedy Center, where the 2016 runner-up will be giving a big speech tonight. CBSN starts now.
Well, Speaker Paul Ryan is guaranteeing that the GOP's Obamacare replacement plan will receive enough votes in the House, despite intense pushback from both sides of the aisle.
Speaker Ryan addressed the media earlier on Capitol Hill. He insisted that the bill being proposed is conservative and that it fulfills the party's promise to the American people.
This is what good conservative health care reform looks like. It is bold, and it is long overdue, and it is us fulfilling our promises. I talked to the president twice yesterday. He had dozens of members down at the White House yesterday. We're working hand in glove with President Trump, Vice President Pence, Secretary Price. This is an all hands on deck because you know what? We all ran on repealing and replacing Obamacare. I have no doubt we'll pass this because we're going to keep our promises. Every House Republican, I think every Republican in Congress, including the President of the United States, made a promise to the American people. And the promise we made to the American people is we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare.
Aaron Blake is a senior political reporter for The Washington Post, and he joins us now from Washington. And Aaron, we heard the speaker refer to the bill as a conservative's wish list during that press conference. What do you imagine holdouts like, for example, Rand Paul would say in response to that? I think we are having an audio. There we go. Sorry about that, Aaron. We couldn't hear you for a second.
We got you.
There we go.
Okay. I think, you know, there certainly are conservative wish list items in this bill. There are also some recognition of reality, which is that there is a what is almost an entitlement program that has been in place for a number of years now, and it's very difficult to just take all that away all at once. And so you still have things like the Cadillac tax, although being delayed, it's still in there. Like the Medicaid expansion, which many Republican governors decided that they weren't going to accept. Those are still in this bill, and so I think this is going to be tough for a lot of conservatives to stomach. So there may be a whole lot of things that they like, but the fact is they've been talking in terms of repeal for a very long time, and now House leadership and President Trump really is asking them to embrace something that is not a full repeal. It's basically a reform of what Obamacare is right now.
And one of the things that we haven't found out about at all, and it's what we keep talking about, is just how much it's going to cost and who's going to pay for it. And didn't hear about that again today.
Yeah, and it's, you know, that's a big stumbling block. We don't even know about it, and we're already seeing a lot of Republicans balk at this bill. What's going to happen if and when the CBO comes back and says this, in fact, reduces the number of people who are insured, as it seems like it probably will? What happens if it also includes a higher deficit number than exists currently? What if this raises the deficit and also reduces the number of insured? If both of those things happen, Republicans will basically be in the position of arguing that the CBO estimates could be wrong. But I think that's a very difficult thing to balance when you've got both opposition from some of the more moderate elements in the party and some of the more conservative elements.
Aaron, I was looking at your Twitter feed, and at one point you write, for a guy in a tough spot, Paul Ryan is very good at not letting anyone see him sweat. He's continuing to sound very, very confident about this. Does he have the strength, the capabilities of whipping the other House members into shape to get this passed? Because as Anne Marie pointed out, there are still so many people in the House that are saying this is not the bill that I wanted.
Right. It's a very difficult situation for him. I thought he was a great messenger for it today in a way we haven't really seen other Republicans message on this bill. But it remains a fact that members of the House Freedom Caucus, conservative Republicans in the House, are speaking out in very unequivocal terms against this bill, and that's something you